Hey everyone, today we have special guest, Steve Van Kirk, West Point class of 1983. Steve has a long history in senior executive roles in transportation and logistics. Steve, can you tell us a little bit about your background?
I went to work for Procter& and Gamble, and I got into transportation logistics and a bit of manufacturing for about 5 years, and really started to enjoy transportation. And ended up working for several large trucking companies, their logistics divisions, and did a variety of roles in operations and sales management, and then eventually general management roles.
When you discovered CareerNerds, I looked at your history and you had a great, solid background. What were your challenges in taking that next career move when you discovered us at CareerNerds?
So I had spent a fair amount of time, calling some people up that I knew, but also more so just applying for jobs I saw online. I quickly concluded that was not going to be very very fruitful. And what really attracted me to Career Nerds was I really felt that I did need to improve my online presence with my LinkedIn profile. The Career Nerds team did a great job helping me improve. And then I think the other piece was I realized that I had a much better network probably 10 years earlier. But a lot of the people that I had known that had helped me over the years were at the point where they were retiring or had retired, for a number of years. And I just really felt the need to, really go out and rejuvenate my network. The Career Nerds format and kind of approach, I thought was a very effective approach, and that's what drew me to become a client.
When you were in the process of connecting with Academy grads, how did that process work for you? And how did you experience the CareerNerds process of doing all these networking calls?
The 20-minute networking approach that Career Nerds advocates, I think, was helpful. I had been in sales before, but I'd always been selling something else versus selling myself. It gave me a bit of a structure that allowed me to go in and really have a meaningful short call. Most Service Academy graduates are very very willing to speak with another Service Academy graduate. Good opportunity to kind of meet some people, learn what they've done, and I think that kind of networking led to networking with other people who weren't necessarily Academy graduates. But I think it was very helpful in terms of helping me move my search process forward.
How did you keep your motivation up?
I was trying to find a role at a very senior level. I knew that was going to be something that would take some time, and I went out and really spent the time to get my calendar filled and meet with people and get their advice. It turned out to be kind of fun. You learn a lot of people and meet some very interesting people that have done really really neat things, and I kind of enjoyed the whole conversation piece in addition to the fact that I was looking for a new role.
How did it feel different when you were being rejected yourself for particular jobs or through the networking process?
I've always kind of viewed any type of sales activity as being a numbers game. You're going to talk to a certain number of people, certain percentage of people will say that I'm willing to talk to you more, and if that certain percentage of people are willing to talk to with you, a smaller percentage will say yes and choose to purchase your product or services. And I think it's the same thing with personal selling yourself for a career change. Not everyone's going to talk to you. That's just the way it is. The folks you speak with, some will probably not be a great fit for what you're looking for in terms of being able to network you and to spot you want to, but you're going to find some that will. And that's really what we're looking for, is some that can help you. And conversely, maybe you can help them at, either now or sometime in the future.
What were the results that you got? We talked about 130 networking calls,
Yeah.
maybe interviews and offers. Let's talk about the numbers there.
Yeah, it came down to really, I think I had two opportunities that were really solid. One that I was doing consulting with, and then the other one that I was ultimately took the job offer with. I was very selective. I probably looking for kind of a narrow scope of what I wanted to do. I knew it was going to take me longer because I have had a lot of experience in one industry. I felt that that was an industry that I was really good at, that I could bring some real value to whoever hired me, because I had that kind of narrow scope that I was targeting. That probably caused me to have to do more calls and take a bit more time.
So apparently you effectively addressed that objection or that challenge. How were you able to do that so effectively?
I've looked at a lot of resumes over the course of my career, and if you look at a lot of people, they might be in a role for 3 to 5 years or a company for 3 to 5 years. I think the way I look at the way the modern job market is, it's not like my grandfather who worked for the same company for his entire career. That's not really what happens anymore. And so, I think that if you can go in and tell an employer that you're going to deliver value, you're committed to the role you're going in, and it's a 3 to 5 year commitment. That's as good as you can really hope to get as either an employer or a potential employee in today's kind of modern job market.
If someone is considering Career Nerds and they're academy grad, what would you say to them?
What I would say is I would learn more about the Career Nerds process. I think you need to understand it and you need to believe in it. It's important that you find some process or approach that you're gonna choose and you stick with it. And I think it would fall in the category of make up your mind. And then when you make up your mind, you make your choice. Then you're committed to following the process. It's like anything else. If you stick with a process and keep on doing it over and over, eventually you're probably going to find success. And I think Career Nerds, for a variety of reasons, I thought it was appealing to me. But there was also I knew I was going to have to do some work aspect to it. And I think that's important. It's not a silver bullet. It's going to just sign up and you'll have a job in 2 weeks. It's a case that if you stick with the process and you really work the process hard, there's a high probability that you'll find success at the end, in my view.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for sharing your story. You did an amazing job, and best of luck in your new job, and hope to talk to you soon.